Our story begins in a small city neighborhood, where the world moves fast and people pass by one another without so much as a glance. In this bustling crowd is a man, older, gray-haired, dressed modestly, and always quiet. He doesn't speak, not because he doesn't want to, but because he can't. He's mute, and the world has become used to overlooking him. Each day, he walks through the city square with a cart filled with random trinkets, wind-up toys, harmonicas, little paper fans, offering them to strangers for free. Most people ignore him. Some glance at him with confusion. But he keeps offering, without expecting anything in return. One rainy afternoon, a young girl, no more than 10, sits on a bench outside a bookstore. Her eyes are red, her school bag half open beside her. She's clearly had a tough day. The old man walks by, notices her, and pauses. He reaches into his cart and pulls out a small music box, worn, but still beautiful. Without saying a word, he winds it up and holds it out. The soft melody begins to play. The girl looks up, surprised. She takes the box slowly, her tears forgotten for a moment. She smiles. That moment, simple and silent, is powerful. What no one around them knows is that the girl's father owns the bookstore. Watching from the window, he sees the entire interaction. It strikes something deep within him. Later that night, he places a sign outside his store, "Free books for kids who need a friend." Inspired by a man who said nothing, but did so much. Word begins to spread. The girl returns often, always looking for the man with the music box. Sometimes he's there, sometimes he's not. But each time he appears, something new happens. One day he gives a balloon to a lonely street cleaner. Another day, he hands a harmonica to a teenager who looks lost. Each small act creates ripples, invisible but real. The street cleaner smiles more often now. The teenager who got the harmonica? He starts playing music on the corner, slowly drawing a crowd. People begin talking to one another. Smiles replace silence. The city, once indifferent, starts to change, gently, subtly, because of one man who never said a word. But the story doesn't end there. One morning, the man doesn't show up. Days pass. Then weeks. People begin to wonder. The little girl waits on the bench every day, music box in hand, hoping to see him. The bookstore father makes inquiries. The street cleaner asks around. The harmonica boy posts flyers. No one can find him. Then one evening, the bookstore owner receives a small package with no return address. Inside is a note. Just a single sentence, written in neat, shaky handwriting: "I'm grateful for your kindness. Keep sharing it." Alongside the note is a handful of trinkets, the same ones the old man used to give. No explanation. No name. From that moment on, the people who were once touched by the man begin to carry forward his silent mission. The bookstore keeps offering free books. The harmonica player starts teaching kids music for free. The little girl, now a teenager, creates a kindness wall at her school, filled with encouraging notes and drawings from students. The street cleaner sets up a lost and found table where people leave small items for others in need. All inspired by the Silent Man. Silent, the short film, doesn't rely on big dialogue or grand scenes. Its strength lies in stillness, in observing what happens when one person decides to give without expecting anything in return. It's about being present. Seeing the unseen. Hearing the unheard. Kindness doesn't need applause. It doesn't need to be loud. It just needs to be real. And sometimes, the quietest acts make the biggest noise in someone's heart. This story reminds us that we all carry the power to be that person, the one who notices, the one who gives, the one who changes the world for someone else, even if only for a moment. It doesn't take wealth, fame, or words. It takes heart. Thank you for joining us in this journey. If this story moved you, take a moment today to share a kind gesture with someone. You never know whose life you might touch, whose heart you might heal, or what ripple you might start. And remember, silence doesn't mean absence. sometimes it means presence in the purest form. The kind that doesn't need to be heard, only felt.